Hello everyone, welcome back to the podcast. Fresh after a win against Leeds, 2-1. Boys, what's your views?
I don't think it was a big performance, but I think it was a big result, mate, to be 100% honest. I think the way that we played wasn't outrageously good, like when we went to Man City, or where was the other game that where we've gone to and played compellingly well?
I actually thought Brighton we didn't play actually that bad in the second half.
But I don't think, to be 100% honest, I don't think we were amazing today. But at the end of the day, we got the result that we needed to get. Got out of Yorkshire with 3 points. With some, finally got a result before an international break, first time in about 2 or 3 years. And yeah, really just came away with the most important thing, which were obviously the 3 points. We did also have some positives today. There were some negatives though as well.
But
I don't think it's more of like as a team negative, an individual negative.
Yes,
and we can pinpoint exactly who they are.
Yes, we can, 100%.
Exactly.
Easy.
Yeah, they are easy. Has anyone who wants to get up some stats? Grab some stats on there, because it did feel as though we did have quite a few. We did have quite a few. Jesus Christ, mate! We did have quite a few chances today. We hit the bar, I'm pretty sure. We hit the bar in the first. Yeah, Odeberg hit the bar from the cross.
No, not from the cross. It was
no, we did it at the bar. Yeah.
Oh, Tell headed it. Yeah. It was a cross, and then Tell headed the ball. Yeah. And we also did have quite a few chances, but they also had quite a few chances.
I think the first half, to be fair, they I just thought they were all over us.
Yeah, they were. Honest. Chelsea 1-0 against Liverpool.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think the first half they were just sort of all over us. Like they were just better to, they were winning the second ball, everything like that.
Yeah,
they were doing the basics really well.
They were winning the second ball a lot. To be fair,
looking at these stats here, it does seem as though we got battered.
Yeah, well, it did feel like that though in the first half.
Yeah, in the first half, they were not, I wouldn't say all over us, but they were having chances. Yeah. And they were, as you said, the amount of times where their goalkeeper or Vicario would kick a ball long and whoever would win the header, but the second ball nearly every time, not just even in the first half to be honest, but second half as well, they were winning the second ball, and clearly they wanted to get a result out of the game. They weren't happy that they were drawing either. But yeah, I'm not sure. Still, the midfield is the midfield that we need to go with every single week, and I think part of the reason why is those second balls there. I think
Rodrigo Bentancur is the problem in that.
I think a big part of that problem is
stealing.
Yeah, I do think having Bentancur in there instead of Sarr for the energy perspective is criminal.
Because I just think that there were a couple times in the second half where it was 1-1 or just gone 2-1. And Palhinha is running around, not like a headless chicken, but he's running around constantly and he's blowing himself out.
Yeah.
And it just seems as though he's just running for the sake of trying to press, and no one else is helping him in that midfield, which is then where you have that massive gap.
Yeah, we do, and it is a big problem. He brought off Xavi Simons today, and again I didn't think Xavi Simons didn't play particularly well. I don't think he played.
Went to do that Rabona through ball.
Oh mate,
drag him off.
I would have.
Dan's head loss was there.
I was absolute. I was fuming, mate. I was fuming about that, but then he made up for it. That
little dink over.
Mate, unbelievable.
Yeah, that one was.
But
he did do a nice ball as well in the first half.
I think as the game got more stretched, I thought he's the type of player you need to keep on the pitch because he will 100% carry the ball forward and will create opportunity after opportunity. That's the last type of player that a defender wants to play against when you're tired. Yeah. But he brought him off and he brought Sarr on. Again, I'll say it before, and I'll say it again. It was the wrong sub made. Now, we come away with the win, but yeah, he shouldn't have taken Xavi Simons off today, I don't think, personally. What were the stats?
So, we had 44% possession, which I think is...
I mean, we're away from home, right?
Oh, but again, I said to Jesse, like, halfway through the game, if you're away from home, right, we went 2-1 up and then just low block, sat back, trying to defend the 2-1.
That's a big problem.
And that really pissed me off.
It is a
you
problem.
Don't see the likes of City, Arsenal, Liverpool.
City did do it against Arsenal, but I do get what you're saying.
Situation, but when you go to a relegation battle inside, you go there to blow them out of the water. You don't go there to
I totally
hit
agree.
it 1-0
I totally
whatever.
agree,
So that was quite frustrating. We had an XG of 0.53.
Okay, scored 2 goals.
9 shots to their 16. They had an XG of 1.68. Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
They have 4 on target compared to our 3.
Yeah.
Passes, we were severely low. I know you mentioned them last couple games.
Yeah.
We're in like the high 400s, maybe 500s.
Yeah.
We had 374.
Okay.
We only have 1 corner.
We had 1 corner
apparently
in a game,
and that one corner was that memorable because of how shit it was.
The Poro's one,
yeah, the Poro one. Yeah, he got hit
bad.
as well, didn't he? He got hit by something in the.
And then 3 saves as well made by.
Yeah, we'll get
big shit Vic.
Yeah, we'll get on to that in a moment. Any thoughts, Jess, about just overall performance of the day or anything like that?
I just think, like what I told you lot before, like it's just so frustrating at the moment. I know, like we are doing well.
Yeah.
However, like we're just like, I just don't understand how we go to places like this and don't batter teams. Like it's like, and I think it's the same. Like I said to you, like Bodo midweek, right? Like we played Bodo in the semi-final, much bigger game, much bigger occasion, and we absolutely battered them, like at home and away, right?
Yeah.
We've gone there, and like we've made them look good.
Yeah.
And we were sitting there going last season, going, how the fuck are these in the semi-final?
Yeah, I think.
And then like you go to like last week at Wolves, same thing. Like everyone's just slapping Wolves about, and yet they come to our gap.
It is very,
the reality is we shouldn't even have got a point against Wolves.
Yeah. Well, and again, we realistically from these stats today, and talking to a couple of Leeds fans walking back to the car.
Yeah, they're fuming.
They were fuming in some ways, and they were trying to say that they should have got something out of that game today.
They should have, 100%.
But
listen, I get.
I think the only counter argument to that, and again, I do somewhat agree with this, is that we're not playing particularly well, but we are still picking up points.
No,
like
exactly.
You think Wolves last week? Yes, we should have beat Wolves last week, and we did. Me and Luke, just a little side note here, we did actually.
We had a howler.
We did have an absolute howler. Me and Luke did actually film a podcast episode last week. It was about 45 minutes long, and
pretty sure it finished at like.
It must have been. It must have been
12.
Yeah, it must have been like about midnight.
I then got stuck in traffic on the way home and I wanted to hang myself.
Yes.
It was painful. It was so
But
painful.
it was. Yeah, we recorded about a 45-minute episode, and when we finished, Luke went to check his phone and it weren't recording. The phone weren't recording, so we didn't.
I mean, that could be happening right now.
It could be happening.
It is, but
You've checked about 4 times, mate. So I'm fingers crossed. But I do agree, Jess. It's
just frustrating. It's so frustrating.
It is really frustrating because we should beat it with the players that we have and teams like Wolves. I did say today on the way to the ground that Leeds Leeds are good at home. They are good at home. They've started quite strongly so far this year.
I think that's the crowd, though.
But that's going to be the case 90% of the time when you go away from home.
But the
crowd
as well, he played up to it. That was fucking annoying.
But Leeds is a tough place to go. We have been quite I wouldn't say lucky, but we have been. It's been quite fruitful for us to get results at Leeds in the sort of 5 years that they've been up in the Premier League. But again, it's never an easy place to go to Ellen Road.
No, of course not.
Because again, the fans. But again, we're not playing particularly like you said, Man City, even like Burnley. We're not playing particularly great, but we're still getting results, which I think is important to actually.
But the thing is, I think Luke said it on the way up here, this morning. Actually, genuinely, the last game I watched Spurs and gone, oh fuck, this is good, was actually City away.
Yeah,
that's a lot. That's a long time. And every game I've watched since then, I've just looked at us and I'm like, I am fucking bored.
Yeah.
Whether we're getting results or not, I am fucking bored.
No, I'm not sure. I think the Brighton away second half.
Brighton second half. But the first half was so bad. And it's like, I don't understand. And it seems to be just a constant thing at the moment. Our first half is just shocking. Yeah. And then we somehow scrape a result or turn it around in the second half.
It's
and it's so frustrating.
It is frustrating. But again,
we are getting points.
Today we come away with 3 points, which is the most important thing. So let's go on to individual.
Before we do that, do you not think it could have been like a mental block for Thomas Frank? Obviously, being the first time that he's beaten Daniel Farke.
Yeah, well, I don't think. Jesus Christ.
I love it.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't think.
Manuel Benson.
I don't think. Jesus Christ. I don't think that really, but yeah.
All right, let's go through these little shit fucks, right?
I'll tell you what, we're not going to go goalkeeper first. Okay, because he was the worst player on the pitch.
So let's.
I think Porro. No, let's start with Porro. Yeah.
Porro.
That little fuck. Yeah, that little fuck. Yeah.
Porro.
Yeah, that guy.
He should have actually. The second half, he won a foul on that right on the edge of the area. And
the one that people should
and he should
sent off, allegedly.
How the ref didn't check that at least for VAR is outrageous, because we saw it because it was literally it came over to the fourth official and the linesman. Mate, just above his ankle was like massively swollen already.
They're the ones.
Madness.
You look at it as the players are walking over, you see it, and think, if that's me in Sunday League, I'm crying. I'm not playing on.
I'm not playing on.
I'm like manager, take it off.
But I think.
But I don't think Pedro Porro had a particularly great game today.
I thought he was. For me, I thought he was actually probably the second worst player on the pitch.
Really?
No. Yeah, I swear. I know who you're gonna say.
No,
I know exactly who you're gonna say.
I think there's two.
Yeah, I know exactly who your two are, bro.
No, I do as well. But I would agree with him this week. I think Pedro Porro didn't have
and I think he's had a shit season.
Yeah, I don't think he's had a woeful game.
60, 70 minutes in.
I don't think he had an absolutely outrageously bad game, but for his standards, more is just like as a footballer, because we know what his ability is like, right? We know that Pedro Porro is a good football player, but actually his form this season has been really poor.
Going forward, I think he's quite good.
I don't even think that,
his usual type. Defensively, he gets sucked in to like a press, and
every time,
literally every single time.
Yeah,
and it's really simple for someone to just go 1-2, and then
I think, but also, to be honest, I don't even think he's been that great attacking wise. Has he got an assist so far?
I think last season attacking wise is very good, but this season I would agree. I don't think he's doing anything good attacking wise or defensively.
I don't think so. I think
this season he just seems so off it.
I can't what summed him up was the corner. The corner. Obviously, I know that something got thrown at him, and he complained to the referee.
Yeah, no, but you're a grown man, mate.
Yeah. But then he took that corner, and it went over everyone and straight out for a goal kick.
Yeah.
And it just summed him up. I'd probably give him maybe a 3. I don't know.
I think
out of 10.
What, you think higher or lower? I don't know. Name me one other thing that Pedro Porro did today that was good. Because the other fullback that we'll talk about in a moment, I thought had a much better game than he did beforehand. Before.
Yeah.
But I can't remember anything that Pedro Porro did that was notable in the game. I can't think of anything.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, I'd agree with like a 3 out of 10.
3.
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie, centre backs, I don't actually have any bad things to say about him today.
2 centre backs.
Romero,
do
you know what?
It's the same. We cover it every week, and it's the exact same output.
What's that?
That's their job. They've
it
done
is.
They've done their job.
But
there's not much that you can really criticise on.
Yeah, they haven't even done anything.
The one thing I would pick up on is how slow Romero is at trying to progress the ball at times.
I do agree.
He doesn't speed things up.
I would also add to that I do think he what was the word? There was a couple of times again today where he did it for Wolves last week, and we conceded the corner and he scored, and they scored from it. Where he was just in the wrong, he was pressing the ball, and he's at right midfield or in centre midfield. He's out of position, and today it didn't actually matter because they didn't score from any chance that he did that. But a couple of times you're just thinking you're the captain, and yet why are you making that decision to go and press the ball like that? If you're not happy with someone that's not pressing, go tell them.
Yeah.
You
especially
don't need.
As captain.
Yeah, exactly. That's not your job to go and press as a striker. You are not a striker. But Van der Ven didn't really do anything wrong. There was a couple of 50-50s with Calvert-Lewin. It looked like he injured him, Calvert-Lewin, in the first half. But I would probably go straight down the middle with a 5, maybe a 6. We did concede.
Same with Van der Ven,
yeah, we did. But no, I'm talking about both of them. Just give both of them either a 5 or a 6. I don't know.
But to concede, it wasn't really.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
I actually think they could have done anything at all. The only thing I would pick up on is that I do think I was a bit confused today on how why Van der Ven was leaving an extra 5 yards on every other defensive player in the back line.
Yeah.
Didn't really keep the line, and it's
he was forward or back?
It was basically just playing Calvert-Lewin on sides, and
right,
I'm I'm not being funny, mate, but you have got pace. If anything, you should be more forward.
Yeah, he should be. Yeah. Okay.
Instead of letting him have time to run onto it, sort of thing.
Yeah. Jess, what are you saying? 5?
Yeah. I would say that. 5, 6.
Yeah.
But then you obviously got.
Yeah, and then we got Destiny Udogie. I thought he had a pretty decent game today.
Better games.
He progressed the ball quite well today, and he was doing what he did first 10 games of under Ange Postecoglou, where he was actually overlapping, and he's actually looking for the ball to try and cross the ball. He did again in the second half. He did have a half chance where he tried to run through.
It's a good ball he put in as well.
Yeah, he was running through, and he got to the box, got tackled, then got it back, got tackled again, got it back, and then he put a really good ball across the face of the goal, and no one was there.
Yeah.
But it just looked like there was more output from him today, which gives questions to obviously Jed Spence and his position.
But obviously,
in the team regularly.
I actually think that's what he needed. Sorry, Jess.
I would actually like to see that after the international break. Is that
what's that?
We drop Poro and do like a Spence and
Udogie.
I thought at his point Poro needs to be dropped. Like he does. And I
will agree with that, but the only thing is that when I've seen Jed Spence play at right back this year, which has been a couple of times, he's been piss poor. He's been piss poor so far at right back, which is actually his preferred position. Whereas when he's been playing left back, he's actually done a bit better.
With Jed, it's now like an ego thing.
We talked about this last week, didn't we?
It started off as like a joke and everyone was all on board for it, but it now just seems like it's like an ego thing for him. That he is now getting way too cocky for it. It's like, chill out, mate.
We did talk about that last week, didn't we? In our
the minute you come up at like the Camp Nou against Lamine Yamal, you're gonna shit your pants.
Yeah, but I think Udogie played a better game today.
It's definitely his best game of the season.
Yeah,
by far,
100%.
By far.
I'll probably give him a 6.5. You could stretch to a 7.
I reckon I'd give him a 7.
Yeah,
I think he was one of our better players.
7, okay, we'll give him a 7 then.
Paulinho,
he got rattled today.
Yeah,
I will say that he got absolutely
Yeah.
rattled in that first half
He was
by the crowd. And I do agree with him to some point that
big fish.
Big fish, mate. He got booked. Did he get booked or did he just give a foul away? I can't remember what one it was, but he complained to the referee that the referee was listening and making decisions based on the crowd reaction. That's what it seemed like he was suggesting to the referee. But yeah, he did get big rattled today. I think second half he put in a few decent challenges. It was raining, which I think suits him because he does like to. But he does like to. What's it called? He does like to get involved in breaking up play. So yeah.
I just thought he was quite good today.
Yeah, I thought he was
don't
decent.
think he did much wrong.
I don't
think
he did much.
Yeah, I don't think he did much. I don't think he did anything bad.
Good, but he, like you say, he did do the job that is needed of him.
I actually think besides, I don't know if he got it last week or not. Is that not his first game of not getting player of the match, like man of the match?
I don't know.
I think I saw something where every game that he's played the full 90 for Spurs, he's been given man of the match.
Oh, has he? Yeah. Okay.
I could be wrong on that.
Yeah. No, I'm not sure on that, but
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think. I'll probably give him maybe a 6. He wasn't as good as Udogie today, and he was a bit rattled.
5.
Could even go 5, Jess.
Bog standard.
Yeah, I think 5.
5, yeah. I think let's
I think
go
based on the other performances we've seen from him, he wasn't bad today, but it was
it wasn't the performances that he has put in so far. I would agree with that. Yeah,
we're going to skip the other midfielder. So
we'll talk about him.
Simmons is a weird one for me because I do think he had a decent game.
Yeah.
However, also at the end of the day, he didn't get a goal, he didn't get an assist, and I know your head was rattled when he did that.
Yeah, I think to be honest, I agree. He didn't do too much wrong. He did do one thing wrong. I'll talk about that in a minute. But again, I've said it 3 or 4 times now. There's a big expectation with him. There's a big expectation. Is he currently living up to those expectations? I would say no. Based on that, he's not scored yet. One, he's got one assist or 2 assists. Okay, 1 assist was a corner, which it was good. It was a decent corner at West Ham, but I just feel like I'm not looking at it and going, oh my god, this is a he is the best player on the field by far. Like, there are glimpses of it, and that's where the excitement comes from.
Yeah.
Because when he does get the ball, he does drive forward with the ball quite a lot. And also today he did put quite a few sort of through balls through in the first and the second half that were very, very good. Nothing came of it. Obviously, that's not. He's done his job, but yeah,
I just think when I watch him, I'm like, just shoot the fucking ball.
Yeah.
Just shoot the fucking ball.
Yeah.
Like I've seen you do this at Leipzig,
Yeah.
Just and then PSV. I know you can score bangers. Just shoot the fucking ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
no,
stop looking for that extra pass.
Yeah.
And just take a shot.
Do you know what though? I actually think that when you take him out, you're then sat there thinking like, oh, why is he not playing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though like we're now sat here saying, oh, he hasn't really, like stat wise, he hasn't scored, hasn't got many assists. He does impact the game in a way that we like dramatically do miss.
Yeah.
So it's one of them where yes, he's not living up to expectation in terms of stats, but actually performance wise, I think he's doing what was kind of we missed.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if there's like an over expectation for him to go, oh my god, he's this good.
But I think there has been.
An assist
but I
every
think
game.
there has been that over expectation because again, I said it a couple of weeks ago when in the Brighton game, not in the Brighton game, I can't remember what game it was, but there is a real big expectation with him because of who he is and where he's come from, and the stats in the Bundesliga. Over the last couple of years, there has been there is a big expectation with him. Is he currently living up to that expectation in terms of output? I would say no, just because he isn't. You can check the stats, but I do think it will click at some point. We haven't got a proper number 9 up front at the moment.
Makeshifts.
Makeshifts basically. We still got a player which seems as though it's like more and more evident that he just doesn't actually want to be here.
Yeah.
Obviously Solanke's not. He's still out injured. Well, we had.
He's still got a dead leg.
Well, no, that's who I was talking about. That he doesn't want to be. It doesn't seem like he wants to be here because he's got fucking dead leg 3 weeks.
I'm not quite sure how
also,
dead that leg is.
And and obviously Dom Solanke's going to be out till probably November time.
Yeah.
But it will come eventually. I do think that, but it needs to probably hurry up. We were talking just before we started, Jess, weren't we, about that November period where we're going to be playing sort of twice in a week. And it's not as if we're playing.
That November.
It's not as if we're playing Leeds and we're playing Wolves and we're playing Bodo. It's now we're playing Chelsea and Man United and PSG and Arsenal. Like it's going to be tough. So he needs to step up. In terms of a rating, I'd probably say maybe a 5.
Yeah, I'd give him a 5.
It wasn't.
Simmons,
Actually, no, I'd given him a 6 just for that pass alone because that pass.
Which pass?
Oh, that pass was so beautiful.
Which
the
one
where he dinked it over.
Oh, okay, yeah, where he sort of where he lobbed it over the defender for Porro. Yes. However, I would downgrade him straight away back to a 5 for the Rabona or attempted Rabona pass that he did.
Head was
but the thing,
Australian.
But the thing,
don't say that.
But the thing that really frustrates me with that, right, is if we're 4-0 up and you do that. And it doesn't work, then you're like, no problem. It's 2-1 at that stage.
No, I thought it was 1-1.
I think it was 2-1.
I thought it was 1-1.
I think it was 2-1.
And I'm pretty sure it was Odegaard who would have been through on goal.
And that's the biggest thing.
And that's why he didn't pass it.
Yeah, true. Maybe he didn't try. But no, he did attempt to pass the ball.
Yeah, that's why he made it look shit.
Because
Odegaard is shit.
But the problem is like you said, Luke. There was Odegaard could have been basically for on goal 1-on-1 with a defender, and Udogie was coming up on the overlap as well, and he decided to do that. At least play it with the outside of your foot instead of doing that, or just pass the ball with your weak foot. Like he can play with both feet. So I didn't understand that decision. He was trying to show off, and it didn't work. I would give him a 5 personally, but if you want to give him a 6, both of you.
I thought he was better than Paulinho, so I would give him like a 5.5.
Oh, okay, so in the middle, 5 point. In the middle of them two, yeah. Okay.
Odobert next.
Odobert,
one of his better games, but it's still repetitiveness.
Yeah, I can see. Yes, I can see you in my wind mirror there, like just twitching.
He receives the ball, he'll dribble like 2 steps forwards.
Yeah.
And then take like 4 backwards and then pass back.
I
told it to you in the game, right? And you were like, oh shit, he actually does it. He just passes it back every time.
I do think though, I do think it was one of his better games. That's not me saying he had a good game, but it was one of his better games. He did cause a couple of problems for their fullback at times, but again, did he do anything massively memorable? The cross that went to Tell, where he hit the bar, but really, other than that, not too much. I'll probably maybe give him a 5. You're probably thinking
a 5?
Like, what would you give him?
What, for Wilson?
Yeah, for Wilson. Yeah.
You're fucking crazy, mate. I'm giving him a 2, bro.
2?
He's useless.
No,
that's way too low, mate. That's
passion and aggression.
No, that is.
Are you a therapist?
No, that is
the
agenda coming out.
All right, I'll give him a 3 for the cross, because the cross was decent.
My agenda is against my player is actually,
warranted.
Yeah, that.
What?
Honestly,
mine's not.
No.
Not for
he
today.
wasn't.
Not
he wasn't.
today.
He wasn't a 2, mate. He wasn't a 2.
You've got to give him flowers. You've got to give him flowers.
What?
When they do.
You just literally said the only thing he done today was a cross.
Yeah, okay, but what did he do wrong?
So what? This is what we're doing now. You put one cross into the box, and now you're Oh, you actually had a decent game.
No.
What the fuck? What are we doing here, boys? What are we doing here, boys? I actually did what you just said.
What? No, but
I actually did what you... Your words were, he did a cross into the box. Other than that, he did nothing else.
No,
We've got one cross, and he deserves a 5.
Hold on. What did
do you rate him as high as Paulinho today?
What did he do wrong?
No, I'm asking you. There you go then. There you go.
Please, okay, so maybe I can downgrade it to a 4. Please tell me what he did wrong today.
Passing backwards.
He passed the ball. Did
Every
it go
time.
to our player?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, no, but he's used. Yeah, I do have an agenda against him. He's fucking shit. That's the agenda.
Jess, I do think 2 is.
I'll go up to a 3. You lot go to a 4. That's fine.
Yeah, okay. 3. Let's go 3.5 then
I'm
in
down.
the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. I thought it was one of his better games, but that's just me.
Nah.
Kudus, best player on the pitch.
Kudus on the other hand,
give him straight 10.
He kept the ball so much today.
He's just so
when we needed
good.
to. I would actually. Now again, this may work, this may not work, but you could actually play him as like a false 9, or you could actually play him up front. Try him up front.
No,
because the
way
that he holds
that he causes the fullbacks.
Yeah, I do agree. But also at the same time, the way that he can hold the ball up and bring other players into play.
All I'm going to say
is he is very, very good at that.
All I'm going to say is Kulusevski, good luck getting back in the team.
Yeah, Kulusevski.
You've got to be doing something special, mate.
Well, it could be. He is left-footed, so he could come in on the left side for Wilson.
Kudus today. To be honest with you, I don't think there's actually much to say about him because he was that good.
Yeah, Kudus was
he literally did nothing wrong today.
He got an assist.
The thing that tops it all off, the shithouse celebration.
Oh,
in front of the Leeds fans. I was surprised they didn't fully kick off.
Yeah, I thought they would have properly kicked off there in front of him.
Great finish.
Yeah, was it a finish? I thought it got deflected, but didn't take a deflection.
And he got an assist as well.
He did get an assist. I actually don't think he did too much for that assist. Like he literally just passed Tell the ball, and we'll get on to Tell in a moment.
I think he's got something like 5 or 6 goal contributions.
Yeah,
so
he
far
does.
this
Yeah,
season.
he does.
Yeah.
He is.
Let's have a gander.
I think he's got 4 assists and a goal. Off the top of my head.
Like, honestly,
but he's playing
Yeah,
so
4 assists
well.
and 1 goal in
but
7 appearances.
Yeah.
I said to
He's
you
playing
boys
so
during the
well.
match, like, for me, he's just like one of the best signings Spurs have made in such a long time.
Like the last 5 years.
To you, I reckon Van der Ven, for the importance of Van der Ven's role, and obviously now what he's done, I would kind of say Van der Ven is a better signing than Kudus because of one the amount we paid for him, etc.
Kudus, how much did we pay for Kudus?
55 mil.
But we paid like 45 mil for Van der Ven.
I thought it was 35.
No, we paid like 45, 50 mil.
Anyway,
Kudus is one of the best signings in the last 5 years that we've made.
Yeah,
I'm going to go for a bold shout right now.
Yep.
And if I've got this completely way off, please let me know.
Yep.
I actually think he could be right now the most informed player in the Premier League, and maybe
he
one
could be
of
one of them. He's
one
one
of
them.
the best players currently right now this season.
Yeah,
in
based
the
on
Premier
form.
League. Yeah, based on form.
He has been playing. He has been playing very, very
I
well.
think every single game, maybe bar Wolves, because I think the whole team was really poor.
Yeah.
And you could argue Bournemouth. Bournemouth. He hasn't done anything wrong.
No, there isn't. I would probably give him. Yeah, I'll probably give him a straight 10 out of 10 today.
And do you know what as well?
I can't name you one thing that even he remotely did wrong. What summed him up as well, I don't know if you remember it, in the first half, I think it was after 1-1, he got fouled like right in the in the far right corner there, and he went down, then got back up, got the ball back.
Oh yeah.
Then beat a player as well, and then I think he crossed the ball as well, which is just like it sums him up. Like he doesn't give up on too much at all. He
doesn't moan.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he moans. He hasn't. To be fair, he hasn't been brought off yet. I don't think in any game that he started. So it would be interesting to see if he's having a poor game and he gets taken off.
I think
what his
for
reaction would be.
I think for like us, like who go we go to the games, like. As a fan watching it, like he gets a ball and you're standing up, you're like, what the fuck is he going to do?
Yeah, exactly. And you get excited about it, and that is an important thing about it. But yeah, I'll probably give him a straight 10 today. He was absolutely.
I'd go a 7, and that goal was a fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, the Tell. I've given Tell a lot of criticism in the non-episode that we did last week. You gave Tell. Yeah, you gave Tell a lot of criticism. Even though he did cross that ball for the goal for Paulinho last week.
I actually said, and obviously Jess, you were there for this conversation as well on the train home for Wolves. On the train home we started naming the worst signings Spurs have ever had.
He wasn't there.
I was there.
On the
you
train
didn't go for
home.
I didn't go Wolves. No, I didn't go.
You didn't go to Wolves.
No. We started naming like the worst players.
Yeah, the worst players.
For Spurs,
yeah,
and I put him up there on that list.
Yeah, we were branding him with like Clinton and G.
Yeah.
And
DeAndre Yedlin.
Yeah,
Stambouli.
Stambouli.
Vlad Kirikes.
Yeah, like all them, and Kudu, like all that's who.
Jedson Fernandez.
Before today, Jedson Fernandez. Jesus Christ, I forgot about him. Before today, I did think like he is on par with like a Clinton and G. And
I'd still put
and Kudu.
I don't think one goal.
I don't think one game changes it. Like I do actually think he didn't really do much wrong
that's
today.
Like Vincent Janssen goes higher up in your books than Clinton and G because he got a goal against Millwall.
Yeah, true. He did also score a goal against Bournemouth as well. I do think he played well today. Like it wasn't just like he got the ball one time and scored a good goal. Like he didn't do anything where I was like, oh my God, Tell, what are you doing? Like
every
Xavi Simons. well, like Xavi Simons did today, and like the two woeful players that we're going to talk about in a moment. But
there was an agenda against them.
Yeah, but I thought we actually had a good game today, and I think the goal is going to do him his confidence a whole lot better. I really hope so. So again, I've said many times, I do really want him to do well because he's so young as well. If he can actually hit the ground running at some point,
bit confidence.
Then exactly. Then who knows? Like he could be the world beater that we thought we were signing when we signed him last January. But on loan. But we'll have to wait and see. But he did play well today.
Only
7
criticism
for me
would be his hold-up play.
Yeah,
Quite poor.
And I think part of the reason why we went to a 3 at the back, obviously Tell wasn't on the pitch there, was because both him and then also when Richarlison came on, they just can't. The ball can't stick to them.
Yeah.
And Kudus went up front.
Alongside. That man, honestly, lazy as anything.
Yeah, so lazy. But yeah, I'll probably give Tell a 7 today. I thought he was
just what you
it's definitely his best game this season. Definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, his best game this season.
I would probably say a 7.
But yeah, fingers crossed. There's more of that to come. Has he been named in the France under 21s? Does anyone
probably
know?
Him and Odegaard always get named.
Yeah, so let's wait and see what happens there.
So
if we can get a few goals there, then.
Who are we talking about first then, boys? Big Vic or Benton?
No. Let's go Bentancur first because I think the worst player on the pitch was the keeper today. But
Rodrigo Bentancur just signed a fresh contract. I was fuming when that got sent through, by the way.
Yeah,
fuming.
Yeah,
that man.
What I will say, hold on,
he is stealing a living.
Yeah, I will say on the new contract signing is, if we really do want to be a team that is competing for Champions League spots in cup competitions,
you can't have players like Rodrigo Bentancur.
You need to be looking further on than him.
Yeah,
we've signed Paulinho, and look at the difference there. I know they're not exactly the same player, but the golfing class between those two is massive. And I think if we really want to compete and be serious about stuff, then we wouldn't have made Rodrigo Bentancur sign. What was the extension? How many years?
I don't know.
What?
Fuck knows.
Oh, I thought you said 5 years.
No,
I was like, fucking hell. Fuck 5 years.
I'll be honest with you. Obviously, Dan, you know this. I don't actually have an agenda against him like Luke does. I don't mind Bentancur.
You don't mind him.
However,
what does he do? I'll give him his flowers, right, for the one little touchdown or the pass that he did to Kudus for the first goal, and then 30 seconds later, I think fucking around with it in his own 18-yard box.
He was. He was though.
No.
Slips over, gives the fucking ball away. Calvert-Lewin should have scored. Instead, he blaze it over the bar, and everyone sat there patting his back, going, "Oh, it's all right, mate. You're fucking shit." Sort your act out, mate, because you're getting paid a fuck ton each week, and you're stealing a living.
Listen, I do agree. I do really, really agree with that. Like,
he pass forward?
He did so. Yeah, for the assist.
He passed sideways to Coop.
Oh, was it sideways?
Literally,
my thing is, like today he was shit. Like he was dog shit.
He's always
shit.
He's always shit.
But that thing, like in the box,
he could be man of the match. Then if he ever gets man of the match here, mark my words, the whole team's gonna fucking.
I think he has a man of the match.
But like if he I'm going from now. If he ever gets man of the match, the whole team's gonna fucking howl.
No, mate. Rodrigo Bentancur.
I just think the problem with him is, he's a rotational player. Yeah. Like you said, you want to go forward, can't have him on the bench. Can't have him on the bench.
Play him against Doncaster, mate.
Yeah. But like,
still would have done fuck.
But like, you're like.
No,
again,
I totally agree.
we need to. I personally don't mind keeping him. I think I don't know. I'm saying like I don't want him to be our starter week in, week out. But like for squad depth and whatever, there's definitely worse centre mids to have.
So
you know what I mean,
he's 30 years old. Just wait. Hold on. As a squad rotation player, he's made 6 appearances. One of them as a sub. an XG of 0.08.
But that's not his.
All right,
that's
cool.
not his job,
All right,
though.
all right,
that's
cool.
not his job.
All right, cool. Assists, 0.37.
Okay, that's not his
Touches
job.
in opposition box, 8. Passes completed, 235. Half of them be fucking sideways or back.
Yeah, no.
Oh, no,
99%.
of
No,
them be sideways or back.
listen. I don't think in this team, Rodrigo Bentancur's job is to get assists, is to have a lot of touches in the opposition box.
Doesn't do anything.
Hold on. But I think the job that is required of him is to carry the ball forward. And does he do that?
Carry the ball
he
forward.
Doesn't.
Dribbles, 6. 3 of them completed.
Yeah, okay. So this is
You
what
are
I'm saying.
useless,
No, but this
mate.
no. So what I'm saying,
Useless.
what I'm trying to say is that's the job he's meant to do. Is he doing it currently? No. That's what I'm trying to say.
Has he ever
I think,
done it?
Not to an extent. I think the 6 months after the January transfer window, when we pipped Arsenal to the top 4, I think probably was his best 6 months. After that, I don't.
It was
think
after his injury, innit? Really.
Yeah, really. Yeah, when he got injured at Leicester, yeah, he's come back. Both.
What,
Yeah,
one?
both. Yeah, both. But yeah, I would say.
But I agree with you. Like today, he was fucking dog shit.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, but how many times have we said that? Like, me personally, I don't understand. Sarr, yeah, Pap Sarr must be sitting on that bench going, "What the fuck have I done wrong? What have I done wrong in training or in a game to get dropped?"
I feel bad.
I know he had that precaution.
Thomas Frank looks on and thinks that's acceptable.
Well,
Fucking
but
hell.
what I'm saying is like he did have that slight knock, I think, or something, and he didn't play one of the games. But surely now he's back from that. He came off the bench today.
Lucas Berg was probably like, what is this guy doing?
Nah, but I wouldn't play Lucas Bergvall after the West Ham game. I don't think it's been great. But Pap Sarr, he just injects so much energy into the team that I think him in that Bentancur role instead of Bentancur would be so much better. But yeah, Bentancur today.
Never want to see him.
I don't think he was what he definitely will after.
Oh, he was
But
very
I
close
don't
to
think.
being the worst
Yeah, I
player
don't
on
think
the
he's the
pitch.
worst player on the pitch. I'll probably give him a 1.5.
No.
One-
0.02, mate.
No. 1.5, Jess, or 2.
I'll give him a 1.
You're giving him a 1.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the last player, which we have talked about it. We actually, again, in this non-episode, we talked about in depth
Big
last
shit,
week.
Vic. He
Big
is
Vic,
horrendous.
Big Vic once again. If it wasn't for Kudus
They can't
getting our second goal today, we would have walked away again with a mistake from the goalkeeper. Now people may disagree with that, but me personally, I'm not a goalkeeper coach. I've never been a goalkeeper, but I know for a fact
I've been a
that
goalkeeper.
as a keeper,
I was shit.
as a goalkeeper, you're told if you're making a save, you parry it out sideways, like you put it out of the danger zone. And today, that ball came in. Odegaard was slow at getting out to him.
Oh yeah, that was
to the fullback. But
He deserves a 5.
but the way that Vicario parried the ball once again, because it happened last week against Wolves, the way that he parried the ball to
it's like he just goes there.
to like the 6-yard box for the geezer, whoever scored, to have a tap in, a tap in, is an absolute. It's outrageous, mate. To be a number 1 goalkeeper in the Premier League, he's someone that is trying to fight for the Italian number 1 spot. He won't get it, right? But he's probably trying to fight for that. It's not good enough. It really isn't. The problem, the problem is that, like last week, he's costing us points, and he could have cost us 2 points today because of another mistake that he made. We talked last week, Luke, didn't we? I don't think he's long term. I really do not think he's going to be number one.
No, he can't.
For Tottenham Hotspur.
I
don't think he should be.
We also discussed it against Brian as well.
Yeah.
And in there, I also brought up the fact of that. Yes, that he is shit.
Yeah.
But there's also like a lack of top quality.
Yeah, we did talk about that. Yeah, we did talk about that.
But and I think as well, like, the problem with him is, even today, I don't know if you guys remember, but it was like really early on. They crossed it in or the corner, and he just he didn't know if he wanted to go for it, didn't want to go for it.
Yep.
So he stopped, then blamed everyone else. It was weird.
But
and like this is what happens every week.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, like I'll be honest with you, there was a few saves that he made today where I was like, actually that was a good save. But that is what he does.
Yeah.
But if it's anything else, that you're fucked. He is. You know what? When you're through 1-on-1, Vicario's who you want in goal.
Yeah.
Anything else, you do not want him. Because he's shit with his feet.
There was about 4 times today.
Yeah.
But about 4 times today on the what's it called? On the in the second half, he kicked the ball long, and all 4 of our attacking players were all offside because the ball got lumped to him. Like, it got lumped up to him, and then Vicario's gone, actually, no, let's not play out from the back and slow the game down. Let's just give them the ball back.
Yeah.
And it's just like, mate, if you have a brain, if you have a football brain, then you don't make that decision. And the most telling thing is if you watch the goal back. I know you have watched the goal back, but if you watch the goal back and look closely, they score and our defence just turn their back on Vicario. There's no shouting at him. There's no going over to him and sort of like. Who were you talking about a minute ago? Bentancur, patting him on the back or whatever. There was nothing. Like, it seems as though at the moment the defence is a little bit fed up with him because he keeps making mistake after mistake,
and then he blames it on them.
Yeah, and he likes to deflect blame on a lot of things and shout at other players when they do something wrong. But he's got a mistake in him every single game, and it really frustrates me. Going forward, we really, really need to ask questions about, is he actually the number one for us? Right now, could you look at maybe playing Kinski?
I would give it a try.
And see what happens.
The games
to have
like,
a go.
The games like Wolves, games like today, they're the 2 you try it out.
Yeah, because again we got Villa after the international break. Villa, obviously they haven't started great, but they did score a few goals against whoever I can't remember who they played last weekend. But
Sunderland?
yeah, it's I can't remember, mate. I really can't remember. But yeah, it's a really, really big problem, and it's starting to really annoy me because
to put it into perspective how bad he is, he's done 87 long passes now. I don't know what class is a long pass, but 36% has been.
Yeah, I mean it's
completed.
Not great, mate. It's really not good enough. Can you find any stat on there where it's like error leading to a chance or error leading to goal?
Probably.
Or anything? Because again, like he I can name at least 2 in the last 2 weeks where he's made an error that have led to directly the goal, and it's just not good enough. He did make one good save that I can remember in that second half, where he put it out, he put it out for a corner. But other than that, he was shocking today once again, and I mean, and people really are starting to notice it. Like you said, Jess. Like, people are really starting to wake up and realise that actually the ego and the talking from him is not being backed up with his performances.
Yeah,
on
and
the pitch.
everyone that goes to the games, you see it every week.
I would.
He does something wrong, or he does a bad pass.
Yeah.
He's shouting at them.
Yeah, and for me, I would rate him lower than Bentancur personally. I don't think he.
I would rate him higher than Bentancur.
Really?
Yeah. I think he did have that but he did make a couple of good saves today.
He did make a couple of decent saves, but also he did like make us concede that goal.
No, he did. He did. But
or maybe the same 1.5. Mate, what did we rate Bentancur? 1.5.
1. Gave him a 1.
Oh, we gave him a 1. Yeah. So I'd give Vicario the same, a 1. I wouldn't go any higher than that. I don't know what you would rate him. What would you rate him?
Big Vic?
Yeah,
well,
Big Vic.
I mean, I said, big shit Vic. I said I gave Bentancur a 0.2, so I'm going 0.1.
0. So you think he was worse than Bentancur today? Yeah, I would agree with that. But
it's on par.
Yeah, he was really, really poor. It's now 1. Oh, it's 1-1 for Liverpool. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I mean. It was a really, really early morning start, wasn't it?
And me and Luke went.
Yeah, I mean, you both of you went out last night for leaving drinks for someone at your work.
Yeah.
Didn't get in till 2 a.m. and then like you were sleeping all the way up.
3 a.m.
Yeah, I think
you
so.
got home at 3 a.m.
No,
you went to bed at 3 a.m.
Yeah, I think so.
We had 2 hours sleep, and
then you got back up at 5 to get to mine for 6 o'clock, which
woke up shivering cold with no fucking blanket over.
Yeah, the drive was actually quite nice up to Leeds today. Weather wasn't great once we got to Leeds though. It was really cold, windy.
Built character, as you say, Jeff.
Built character.
And was really, really raining. What would you rate the away end today?
I'll probably give it like a 6, 7.
Yeah.
I think it was super loud.
It was quite enjoyable. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think.
But I don't think it was like the loudest one, but it was enjoyable.
I would agree with that. I think
I thought it was better than West Ham.
Yeah, I don't think it was. I don't think it was massively. It was
Leeds
loud
is like
once we scored.
Leeds is like fun because their fans are there and they give it the whole game, and
exactly that.
not only that, like the concourse area is nice.
Yeah.
And it's an old ground as well, isn't it? It's always nice to go to the older ground.
If the view from the away end matched the that bar underneath the away end there, which is if you haven't been to Leeds before, it's basically like a
pub,
like a pub bar setting inside the ground that you can literally just go and
it's like
and
a
drink from.
man's club.
Yeah, it's like a work. That's a good way to put it. Like a working man's club inside the ground, which is it's not working man's club prices, but it is very nice. If that was at a different ground, like an Old Trafford, view-wise, it would be one of the best in the league. But any comments on the manager today?
No,
Thomas Frank,
I mean,
anything?
How about the other one?
Which one? Danny Farr.
I love it.
Would you say anything on Jesus Christ? Would you say anything on Frank today? I don't think he got it particularly wrong.
I don't think he did.
The only thing he got wrong was
starting
not going
Bentancur
for a third. Yeah, starting Bentancur, not going for a third.
Yeah, I think.
And then bringing on Danzo at a time where at that point you are just inviting more pressure.
Yeah, exactly. I think going forward, maybe he looked at it and was like, well, Leeds have had chances anyway, but also we're away from home rather than we are at home. Maybe he looked at that and gone, we just need to get out of here with 3 points potentially. But yeah, at the same time, we should have gone and killed the game off, like you said. Personally,
I think. Yeah, nothing from him.
And he really, really needs to start, and I've said it so many times, he needs to start that midfield three of Paulinho, Sarr and Xavi Simons, and just see how it goes. If it doesn't work, fair play, but if it works, then you need to start those in those games.
To be honest
you
with you,
could start Bergvall, but I think Bergvall's been poor, as I said, since West Ham. So
to be honest with you as well, like, I think he also needs to actually just find his three and just stick to them.
Yeah.
I feel like midfield changes every fucking week. Like, one person's been dropped out of it, another one goes in. Like, it's so fucking annoying. Like,
it is.
Just keep the same three. That's it.
He does keep changing it, which I do
really
agree
fucking
with.
Annoying.
We keep changing the front three as well, which is probably hindering
not helping
how well and how much we can contribute to, or each player can contribute. So but other than that, we have now got a
one more point I'd say.
Go on.
Geezer behind me today. Oh,
Geezer behind you today.
Oh,
what
mate.
about him?
I don't mind a bit of the passion
Yeah.
that he expressed.
Yeah.
But fucking hell, mate, shut up every now and then.
Oh, really?
Jesus Christ.
I didn't hear him, to be fair. Take a break. We are 18 minutes out, and my car has just told me to take a break. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. Other than that, really, we haven't. There's not much more that we can talk about. We've now got an international break, obviously, for you, Jess, and for you, Luke. You've got a couple of, well, not a couple. You've got a week off now, but for me, England duty. We have got Wales on Thursday, which will be an interesting game actually. But the next game for Spurs is, I'm pretty sure, is Villa at home.
And then is it Monaco?
And then it's Monaco.
We are off
away.
to Monaco.
We are off to Monaco. What day do we fly out?
You're going out
on the Tuesday.
You're going out on the Monday. No, when is the game? Is it a Tuesday? No, it's a Wednesday you're playing.
Wednesday, yeah.
So
So
you
we're going
fly
out
out on the
Tuesday.
Tuesday, come back the Thursday. So yeah. Other than that, guys, please make sure you like the video. Please make sure you subscribe as well. If you are listening on any audio platforms, please make sure you give us a follow. Please leave a comment as well. If you want us to talk about anything specific or you've got any questions, please make sure you do that. Please make sure you follow us on all our socials as well. Our away sort of trip vlog will be out in the next day or so. It may already be up by the time you are watching this. That is, I think it's the Paxton perspective, isn't it, on TikTok?
Yeah.
And then DNL Spurs flag both on Instagram and also Twitter as well. Give us a follow on there. Other than that, guys, we will see you for Aston Villa away. Laters.